How many of you remembered this news? Good. You've not heard the last of it. There is panic in Aso Rock as we speak. You need to watch this video to the end and help me share it. You're welcome back again. This is still BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. And you know what goes round comes around. Since the breaking news of Trump's victory in US election, there is panic in Aso Rock. Following the reminder of what this APC government and Tinubu mocked Trump about. Before I dive into that, I want to also bring to you your reminder one of the major reasons Trump won and why I'll keep supporting him.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago.
That's exactly what we are talking about. This is just one out of too many. And if you think I am wrong, perhaps for my people from Africa, more especially from Nigeria, my own people who are immigrants in the US, I know this is such a sad news for you. I understand your feeling, especially those who are looking forward to clear their papers for themselves or their loved ones. I understand your reservation about Trump's victory. But ultimately, it's about humanity in general. And that is where I stand for, especially how it affects my own people in Africa, particularly in Nigeria. Who wouldn't want to go to America? I would like to come to America. But if I apply and they deny me and ask me to stay back in my country, well, although I don't have any place to call a country in the name of a Nigeria, because if I do, the man in Aso Rock will not be president today because he said it is his turn and it is his Yoruba people's turn, our Lokon, Yoruba Lokon and the rest of them. And some ethnic bigots bought into that crap. And today, Nigerian people are suffering it. So anybody want to japa, everybody is looking for a way to escape from this hell called Nigeria. I understand those who have migrated to America and the rest of other countries will come hard on me several times for supporting global politics. But do not consider how it affects Africa. I will never forgive Democrats for imposing APC upon Nigerians in 2015. And that is how we got into where we are today. I will never forgive them. That is why I support Trump. Among what you just heard, it is only people who are anti-humanity that will say I am wrong. And it is only those who think about their own personal interest. Like I said earlier, who wouldn't want to be in America? I would like to be in America. And the chances of me coming to America is diminished completely. But it is far better if I can stay back home. Not back in Nigeria, because Nigeria is not a country. It is gone. Some people say, Tinubu said that Nigeria will never sink under him. Nigeria have already sank and lost. I'm talking about my homeland, Igbo land. Because what we call Nigeria today, that experiment is gone. It's a failure, monumental failure, and can never be revived. And that is my position. Call me ethnic bigot, that is your business. I've always said it. The only thing that can save Nigerians from Nigeria is to balkanize this country to regional government, where every region, every nation will stand on their own, and Nigeria becoming truly a federation, having this federating unit come together on their own terms, not coerce to be in a country that will never work, just for the benefit of few people in power. Well, I want to remind you that since Tinubu have been reminded about his posts mocking Trump to be the B2B version of America, or P2B being the version of Trump in Nigeria. The man have hurriedly, because of fear and panic, sent his congratulations to Trump. But I can tell you, it is being served like a la carte on a plate for Trump. Because we all know that if Trump had been the president of US, there is no way Tinubu with his past in Chicago will be president of Nigeria. I tell you, that is the truth. But because it is still the Democrats in America covered everything up for him. And today, he is the president. And you expect us Nigerians to forgive them. Any Nigerian supporting Democrats, to be honest with you, check very well. Check very well. There is something amiss. Let me just keep it at that. Because I have some respectable people who I love so much that support the Democrats. My people, a lot of them, they've called me several times. These are people that support me. These are people I hold dear to. But honestly speaking, I rather stand on the truth, even if it means standing alone. And that is the position of this platform. And we keep speaking this truth, even though it hurts us. Because this one hurts me. Trump becoming president hurts me. Now that I'm even considering, with the way Nigeria is becoming so hopeless. But as you can see, Trump becoming president is making it even more impossible to happen. Then why wouldn't we Africans stay back in Africa and fix Africa? That is our position. And that has been my position. And we will continue fighting until we achieve that. There is no backing out. There is no backing out. And that is just the message. I just want to bring it to you. What's your take on it? If you believe in it, share it to everyone. I'm Aso Rock In Panic, the advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now.